That isn't the greatest starting position. Well, mid-pack, it could be worse. 2023 cars, let's go. This video is brought to you by the join page of my website. If you want more info on how to join races or other events we do on streams, head to bruffy.com/join. Alright, away we go. 2023 cars. We had that run of random more races last year where we started in 2013 and we went all the way through up to 2022 doing these random races where all of the cars are from the it was a fun little run. It took us a good few months to get through them all, but obviously we reached an end point. We got to the point where we'd done 2022 cars and we needed to wait for 2023 cars, and that is now. Jesus. Now that we're in 2024, we can do a race with all the cars added in 2023 to GTA Online. Everyone gets the same cars by the end. We got 25 cars, 25 laps. Dinmite has organised everything, and to be honest, I can't remember anything of the listing. So, FR36, a very new one, right at the end of 2023. Oh, I remember that, what I've just seen spinning around. I think I created an unlisted playlist for all of these yearly random races, and if I didn't, I will, and I'll link it in the description of this so that you can go back and watch all the other yearly car specific races if you want to see them. But yeah, everyone gets the same cars by the end, so it's an even playing field, no randomness really. Dinmite back helping me organise these. Obviously we won't have another one until next year, but and we're also the trend continues of using a track that was created in the year that we're doing the cars for. The new versions of LSGP, this is obviously the upper loop, they were created in 2023, so alright, Virtue. Straight past Dinmite, on my way to beating him once again. I'm not going to beat him now, I've said that. Damn it. It does have some good acceleration, this. Yeah, me and Dinmite had a little... Well, to be fair, he imposed the battle on himself. But a little battle of results, and it was like 7-0 or something to me until he got his first race where he beat me. And then he won the last few actually, in terms of that personal battle. But he does help me to sort all these out. He creates the well, he gives me a short list of vehicles. Damn, that was a good one. Second! Hot Ring Everon, I'll take it. I forgot this came out in 2023. Feels like it was out for longer than that. Look who's in the lead. In a massive lead. I think Locke's about to become unwashed with that kind of lead at this stage in the race. He's coming back with a vengeance. He said he would after all of his bad luck at the end of 2023 and the start of 2024. This is his moment. Yeah, stinky Locke. But yeah, Dinmite gives me a short list of all the cars that came out in the specific year, and then I pick which ones I think would work best, and then he creates the custom class in Project Homecoming and hosts the job and picks the track. So it was really nice, that run of like 10 races that we had from 2013 to 2022, where I just didn't have to think about anything for these random mall races. But yeah, that came to an end. But it's nice to have that experience again and just palm off the responsibility, at least for one race. Dynamite doesn't do everything. He doesn't edit my videos. He doesn't do the testing for me. I know that's becoming a meme now. He does edit the G-Fred survivals. That's all he does. I do everything else. People think I have an editor or something. I don't have that good of a life. I have to do all that myself. Sure, god damn it. You just said he also organised this race for you, liar. Okay, he did that as well. God damn it. Remember the Clique wagon? And it released and was immediately the slowest muscle car in the game. And then everybody forgot about it. Oh, the tow truck. Washed. That's gonna bite me in the ass saying that now. Oh, the monstrosity, of course. The only HSW off-roader that they forgot to add the HSW options to off-road races. So then, if a race is locked to off-road, you can't stop the HSW monstrosity from being used. Still haven't sorted that out in subsequent updates. How do we know this isn't actually footage of Dynamite racing and your hands aren't just off-screen petting a cute dog? Because he's in the race. He's right there in 8th place. Next thing will be, how do we know that Dynamite isn't just some other random person that fake Dynamite? Never change, chat. Say hello to the YouTube video. You're all hilarious. So it seems like, at the moment, the tow truck is the slowest. This Eudora can fly. I do like the Eudora as well. It was a great addition, this. 2023 didn't have too bad additions. Like it was some pretty good cars, I think. Rattel time. Getting a little bit dicey at the moment. Need to be careful with traffic and other players and whatnot. There are some slow cars because I got reminded of two of them. I think it's two of them specifically. on the very first lap. So we do have some slow cars to come, and I'm lucky at the moment to be in this high up position because I haven't had the really slow stuff yet. The tow truck's one of them, but there are others. This is going to be one of those where it really extends out quite significantly, and then it all, as always, comes together at the end. Hot Ring Hellfire. Wait, this doesn't have the stupid mechanic on... No, it doesn't. Project Homecoming actually programmed it correctly, of course. They fixed it. So I don't need to brake to go faster around the corners. What a great car this is. I actually like the way that it drives without the whole extra traction from the braking nonsense. When I did the testing for it and I did the lap without utilizing that, it felt a lot better, to be honest. Flying? Broadway. Again, not a bad car. I feel like 2023 added some interesting vehicles. Like, it wasn't all just the same sort of stuff. It was, yeah, we had some slow stuff, but it was interesting slow stuff. You know, we got the Brigham that I'm chasing down. The Broadway, the Eudora. Like, pretty unique vehicles. Now we see. Now we see some of those vehicles that I'm conscious about that we haven't gotten yet, some of the really slow stuff. Going around the outside of a Brigham's not going to work, is it? It's too big for that. Not the best lap. Italy GTO Stinger TT.
And we have liftoff.
Are you serious?
Is the floaty handling fixed with this as well? It looks like it. Feels like it drives like a normal car now. No slip angle craziness on this. Yeah. Thank you very much for that donation, by the way. That is quite a distraction. I will read it at the end. Thank you so much. That's craziness. Yeah, this actually drives nicely. It doesn't feel like a Regina on steroids. This has the regular version of this car has a worse slip angle and more floaty handling than the Regina. That's how floaty this is in the base game, in vanilla GTA. Massive top speed though, as we've seen from the sports car testing video. Into the lead! Again, it will all be short-lived because I've still got the bad cars to come. We're only halfway through. But I'll enjoy it while it lasts. Vivanite, another HSW SUV that went right to the top. Very close between it and the Astron though. Astron's got the top speed. This has got the better grip and acceleration, I think. But they're, yeah, very close. Quite good at the top of SUVs at the moment. still got, I think, did we go for 2 of the, I think we did. That virtue really flies. Yeah, I've still got 3 bad cars to go, basically. So this really is sort of a, I'm in a good position because I haven't had the bad cars yet. Buffalo EVX. I sold this because I didn't like the look of it, especially the back end. Interesting concept though. Just an electric muscle car that really did launch well, especially because it had HSW, the Buffalo EVX, doesn't it? So it's really fast acceleration, but I mean, it's nothing like a muscle car really in terms of handling. Muscle cars now, modern muscle cars that they add to the game, are just sports cars really. Weird one, that one. Straight into a muscle car that actually does feel like a muscle car though. The Vigero ZX. Especially the HSW version. We're in the convertible one though that was released with the latest DLC. The regular Vigero ZX. Was that also released in 2023 as well though? I don't know why they added the convertible version. It's exactly the same as the regular. Like, so needless. They just want me to test the same stuff again and again. But yeah, the HSW Vigero ZX especially is crazy. It's crazy fast, crazy difficult to manage. Reminds me of the old Pisswasser Dominator. Really annoying with this though that one of the quarter panels on the window doesn't roll down. I wonder if they've fixed that ever. When you put the convertible roof down, you got that bit left up. Wow, 3 muscle cars in a row. Speaking of muscle cars that are basically just glorified sports cars, the Dominator GT. I'm not saying that they're not nice cars, by the way. A lot of the muscle cars they've added have been nice, especially this. Like, it's a really nice car to drive. It's not quite on the pace, but it is still just like a sports car. It doesn't feel anything like what a muscle car should probably feel like. When you think of muscle cars of old, like the Coquette Blackfin, the Dominators, all that kind of stuff, those were muscle cars. It's the same with sports classics though as well. Sports classics don't feel like sports classics either. Again, just sports cars. Cool livery though, it's nice having a proper Ron livery on this. There it is, there's the tow truck. I think it has been, that was the thing that Dinmite was telling me about yesterday on the stream that I couldn't remember. It has been sorted so that it won't cause any issues like that 8th gear tow truck race that we did a few weeks ago in the snow. If anyone didn't see that, I put it up on the second channel. But we did a non-contact race with the tow trucks, and the only thing that was actually contact was the towing hook at the end, and it collapsed onto people and connected with others even in non-contact and fell through the ground multiple times. It was a mess of a race. I'll link it in the description as well for this if anyone wants to watch it. It was hilarious. Oh yeah, it was with like nearly 100 players as well, of course. So this is one of the 3 slow vehicles. Locke is actually in the other one. And then another one is also a drift car. I think. There might only be one drift car, but I think we added 2. Fuck. Yosemite and Tampa, there is 2, okay. Impaler LX. A new Impaler of all things. Then we've got the Impaler SZ. The Impaler LX is in muscle, and then the Impaler SZ is in sedans. That's not released yet though, that's a 2024 car. Might see that in a year's time. A lot of muscle cars, I realise, were released in 2023. Reassuringly brown, indeed. And that has not had a good front left tyre experience. I guess the Impaler LX is one of the less interesting cars of all of those that were added in 2023. Alright, Dorado. Do you know what? I haven't actually tested this yet. Is it in... It's in SUVs, right? Because obviously I'm focusing on the class specific testing videos, so I'm leaving any new additions, new drip feed vehicles. For the first time in a long time, I'm not testing drip feed vehicles as soon as they come out, because I'm waiting for you know, the class, like I'll wait for the SUVs class video. When I get to that, then I'll test all the new SUVs. So this is one of my earliest times driving it. I don't think it's my actual first, but almost. But I haven't tested it, so interesting. Interesting vehicle in SUVs. That's true, it did come out during the snow anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to test it regardless, but... The Turismo or Maggio? Went straight to the top of supers. It is a really good car, to be fair. It obviously didn't go right to the very tippity top first place, even when you take out HSW, but one of the easiest to drive. Definitely something I would recommend to most people for the supers races when HSW is turned off anyway. So grippy, so fast. I don't think I've used it to its maximum on this lap, but that's okay. Don't take out your editor, god damn it. Yeah, new Asterope. We haven't actually, now that I realise it, there weren't that many cars from 2023 that I had to whittle it down from. You know, when we look back at 2013, obviously we had all of the original cars to choose from. Then 2014, 2015, 2016, there was a lot of vehicles that we had to get a short list of and then bring it down so that we've had 25 cars for every race. As the years have gone on, there's been less and less of having to figure out which to use. Less and less cars are added to the game at every DLC and every year. But a lot of these straight out of GTA 6, 100%. This will be the Asterope for GTA 6. What the Astrorope is to GTA 5, the regular one, this will be that to GTA 6. That classic traffic vehicle. Alright, here we go. Here's my first... damn, it's taken me all these laps to get the 2 drift cars. So we decided to include these 2 drift cars to represent basically the drift class that has been added with the latest DLC. And the drift cars that are in there. This is where I lose all my positions. I've enjoyed being in the lead for so long. I have enjoyed it. This is where it ends. But that's okay. It's been fun. But yeah, these are representing those drift vehicles, which are basically HSW, but for making cars slide rather than going faster in a straight line. There you go. I told you I'd regret saying washed as I went past him earlier in the race. It was inevitable. That works. There we go. We've maintained second, but we've got another drift car to come. Oh, of course, the La Carouse. How could I forget? The absolute dominant force in sports cars now. The HSW version, at least. 3 seconds per lap quicker. We had some class-defining and breaking cars in 2023. The Italian GTO Stinger TT came out with like 10 mile per hour top speed than anything else, even HSW. And that went to the top of the sports. Then this came out a few weeks later and demolished it by 3 seconds. Got the Vigero ZX doing good things in muscle. Turismo Maggio being competitive in supers. But this was just ridiculous how quick this is in sports. Yeah, the Vivinite in SUVs as well, that's true. And the Monstrosity in off-roads, yeah. Stania LE Cruiser. Oh, we got some wee woos. An ownable emergency vehicle. Wasn't the first, but an ownable police car. Now that was something. Can't race with it though. Still can't race with police vehicles. You could in GTA 4. You could race with fire trucks and, you know, big rigs and all sorts. Or at least the truck compartment. And so reasonably priced as well. Yeah. Only a cool 4 million. And then 5 million for the next one. Yeah, the K9 unit, this one. Summer's in the back. Two left. One of them's going to be a drift car, and it's going to be my last lap. Of course it is. Brigham now. And then it'll be the Yosemite drift for the final lap. The Brigham was a good addition as well. Again, these like big, old, slow vehicles, but they've got some character. They do have some character. I don't mind them adding stuff like this. And the unique horn, that's true. Oh, it's not on here, actually. I tried. Speaking of the drift cars, they have fixed the bug where the performance modifications still applied when you swapped a car to a drift car. I think they've fixed that now, so there really is no benefit to having your own drift car if a drift race comes up. They are identical to the stock versions in races. And here we go. Drift Yosemite for the final lap. A Drift Yosemite that can actually drift. When did they add the Drift Yosemite to the game? Like the actual version? Not the drift version. I think this is a lot easier to manage than the Tampa on Project Homecoming. So it's whether I'm going to be able to keep this second place over mild or not. It's a lot of seconds to catch up, but I am in a drift car. The Drift Tampa was the first car that was called a Drift something to be released and couldn't drift, and then the Drift Yosemite was the second. But it was years ago, and now they've finally made those drift vehicles be able to drift. 7 seconds now. We've only got 2 more corners to go. That Dominator GT's quick though. Five seconds. 1 more corner. And then just the straight. Locke gets his comeback story. Can I keep second? Second for life. Do you know what? I'm really happy with that. That was a really good race. I feel like I did well. I'm very happy. Oh.
Oh, what a scumbag.
I did good. I'm happy with that. Thanks for all the GGs and the second place, second for life emotes. That was good. I actually drove not too bad. I had some clean laps. Kept it clean most of the way through. I enjoyed that. And Locke got his redemption arc complete. He is no longer washed. He's very stinky again. What a fun race. I enjoyed that. It was fun going back to the early random races. I guess we'll have to wait till next year to do all the cars that were added in 2024, but that was fun. And I had a good race as well. It's always nice when I have a good race. And second for life. Beautiful. Don't you dare take me up. Don't. Chugged a litre of water before the race to motivate myself to finish faster so I could go to the toilet. Is that right, Locke? You pulled out all the stops. To be fair, I'm quicker in iRacing when I need to pee, so it works. It definitely works.